I've been dreading making this video, but I have to give my honest opinions, so here we are. Welcome back to The Reading Chamber, an online bookstore for young adult fiction, where we do a deeper dive into all the books that we sell at the store and review books that I previously read. I'll get to my book review in a little bit, but first we're going to start off with the next book in our deeper dive. We're on to The Bees, so it's Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. This book has exploded in the last couple of years. I've seen Lynn Painter's books everywhere, and I've been dying to personally read them, but I can tell that this has such good qualities and is fantastic writing. If you love rom-coms, especially ones from the 80s to early 2000s, which are just iconic, then this book is absolutely for you. It takes all of the amazing elements you love of watching a rom-com and put it into a book form. This book follows Liz and Wes, who are next door neighbors, but are definitely not dating because Wes is not boyfriend material. But when Liz develops a crush on one of Wes's friends, she needs his help to get Michael's attention. This centers around a prom, which is a very classic rom-com move, just like She's All That and 10 Things I Hate About You. In similar fashion, Wes and Liz grow closer as they are trying to get Michael to notice her and have her big prom moment. This means Liz and Wes have to redefine what is their happily ever after, and it makes you think of that too. So if you love romantic comedy movies, you absolutely have to put this on your TBR. You can get a copy at thereadingchamber.com. Now here is the part that I've been dreading. I unfortunately have to give a very bad review for the book I read called Evergreen by Brenda Pandos. I really dislike giving bad reviews. I avoid it at all costs, but I have to be honest in what my thoughts are. And this book was something I actually hated. It's very rare for me to hate books. There are ones I strongly dislike, ones that I just really don't enjoy, but for me to absolutely hate it, it has to have a couple key factors. The main aspect is the characters' actions throughout the book. If I cannot get behind the characters going forward with their different plans or their different thought process, I am not going to enjoy the book. And the second aspect is if there is a topic that really needs a delicate touch and it's completely glazed over, that is an immediate turnoff for me. Evergreen is book 2 of the Mertale series, so I kind of knew what I was getting into when I started this book, but I unfortunately am a completist. If I start a series, I have to finish it because I need to know what happens to the characters. I just did not care for the first book, Everblue, which follows Ash as she discovers that her neighbors are mermaids. I love mermaid books, and the concept of this was fairly interesting, but it was just not executed as well as I would have liked. And then halfway through it, all of a sudden religion is added to it, which really threw me through a loop and made me not really enjoy the rest of the book. So with Evergreen, I did not have high hopes for it, but I was thinking because of the events of the last book, I really wanted to have a little bit more insight into the character's motivation. So I thought maybe that'll turn the series around a little bit. Unfortunately, it did the opposite. The dialogue between Ash and her boyfriend Finn was very cringeworthy. It felt unrealistic. The whole point of Finn leaving at the end of Everblue was completely disregarded during Evergreen, and he ended up coming back. So it just kind of felt like there was no clear path. And then the miscommunication between Ash and Finn was just astronomical, and it had me wanting to pull my hair out. So the actions the characters had throughout the book just did not make any sense to me. Even more of the background characters, I didn't think their motivations were really clear and there, and honestly, it felt very convoluted. The book also completely glazed over a consent and assault topic, and that was just not okay with me. I think it had to stay in there. It could have been handled a lot more delicately, especially by Ash's family. It just really rubbed me the wrong way, especially when you consider adding in the religion aspect. It felt very much like purity culture. This, unfortunately, is a book I would not recommend. I really have not enjoyed the last 2 books, and there's 2 more to go. And the only reason I'm going to keep reading is because of what happened in the last couple chapters, especially because it looks like the next book is going to be focusing on Tatiana and what happened after Everblue, which I thought is what this book was going to be. So that is why I'm going to keep reading, but I unfortunately cannot recommend it, but I do recommend Better Than the Movies. As a reminder, you can get a copy of Better Than the Movies at thereadingchamber.com, and make sure you like and subscribe for more YA book recommendations. Thanks for watching.